torn apart.
Yep.
Single mothers raising sons. All right.
Oh, you could get deep.
Single mothers raising daughters. Two different raising situations. Two different things. Single mothers raising sons. Oh, I love my son. I'm going to dote on him. I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to make sure he's okay. All right. Son grows up being all pampered and all this stuff because mom, them baby, them always like
entitled.
Single mothers raising daughters. Hey, daughter, you need to be strong.
Yep.
You need to take care of your business. You don't need to rely on a man. We got to take care of ourselves. You got to have a job. You got to be independent. You got to do all this stuff.
And at 18, you got to get out of my house.
Right. Those two coming up together, they meet each other. You got a soft ass boy who was raised by his mother, and you got a strong ass female who was raised by her mother. They come together. Soft boy is like, I'm in touch with my emotions, and I think that I'm, should be this. And the daughter is like, what the hell are you talking about? We gotta take care of this business. We gotta, raise this family. Like, I need you to be strong. Like my mother taught me how to do, and all this and that. I think that has a lot to do with how black men are treated in today's society. It's how the children were raised so much differently coming up. And then you got the whole thing about black men being dogs. It's a stereotype.
Okay, so let's not go into the next stereotype of man. Let's address what you just commented. All right. So, how do you guys feel about what Carmen just said about the black man and the stereotype of the woman
being baby by his mother, being a mama?
That's true.
I think she's 100% right.
100% right.
So how do you feel about that, though? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? How do you feel?
I think it's sadly because as the black household, we are torn apart. And it's been a big. What are we doing?
It's you.
Okay.
I'm muted.
Keep going.
Okay, sorry.
You don't let nobody
My bad. Because there's a strategy there's a strategy way back to slavery time to separate the black man from the black woman, and because of that, it's made it very difficult for that child to be around that black father. Even if you go back, forget just slavery time. We're not just talking about that. Even right now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, if you are receiving any government assistance, there can be no man living in that household.
Yep.
Let that sink in.
Yeah, it's
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's
right now
like that. So
like,
is that what's going on there?
yes,
yeah. So
if you apply for like
Illinois,
any kind of government
assistance,
you have to put the father of the child on.
Yep.
And they can't live in the same address.
You have to put them on
And they cannot live in the same address.
Well, they go after them for the child support, but they're trying to basically recoup any kind of benefits they're giving.
Say that you can not live there.
No, I promise you.
Yeah.
You cannot have the same address.
That was part of the rule.
You cannot have
that was part of the rule. Like that's a historic thing that's just happened to kind of force the black male out of the household, because it's like I can't get a job. The only way you can eat, the only way the family can eat is if we get government assistance. So I gotta go. I gotta be out of the household.
Or act like you ain't there.
Exactly.
Shit.
So should a woman be left to raise a man on their own? Not at all. Not at all.
How do you say that though?
No, I'm saying, but as far as men being softly raised by their mothers, yes, definitely.
Yeah,
it's something
I would agree.
The generations that are being raised right now, that is what is happening.
Definitely.
Because the mother is being there raising the child by herself.
Yes.
For the most part.
Sadly.
And whether you want to say it's he being raised softly or not, or it has to do with what she has to do with. And if that man's not there, how do you say it's wrong?
So
you ain't got nothing to compare it against.
So as a single mom that's raising a
boy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Speak on it.
I will say that you have to be very cognitive of what you do and self-aware of what you're doing as a parent. Now, I could spoil the heck out of my child and beg him, but I don't. I take care of him, true. Mm-hmm. But I teach him what it is to be a stand-up citizen, stand-up male, not to be, what do you want to say, extra soft? And so it's one of those things where you have to see it from the outside and recognize and do better on your part. Now, are there moms out there that don't give a damn and they're going to spoil their baby and make sure that their baby has everything because the world is going to take them out anyway? Yeah, it's a lot of them. And it's because of a fear of we know how the world is going to treat our kid that a lot of people baby their children because it's tough out there for a black man. And every day we sit here and look at our little boys and go, somebody's going to look at you. And just because of how you look, because he has braids, he's not a small child, he's a chocolate baby. Not even on the light stand sky, he's chocolate. So he already has 2 stripes.
Yep.
He's dark and he has braids.
Seen
And he's
as a
going to be
threat.
a large guy. I have to teach him, son, you have to stand up for yourself, but it's hard to find that balance. To teach him, you can't explain to an 11-year-old, don't be a threat. Because he doesn't know he's a threat. He just knows he's a kid.
And I can speak on that because my son was light skinned. And I raised him in a white community. And I always had to tell him, you can't do what your friends do.
Right, and it's sad.
That's
You
so
can't
hard.
do the same thing
So hard to
because
explain to your child.
when you know that your friend is doing wrong and y'all get caught into some crazy mess, who you think they're gonna look at first?
Very true.
They're gonna look at you. And my son,
And all your melanin.
as a senior in high school, in a white community, was 6'4".
Oh God dang. This is a giant
they
target.
were seeing him first.
Yeah.
And then seeing his height second. Because they
Right.
saw black first.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was yellow. But
Still.
they saw
Still
black
Yeah.
first.
You gotta drop. You
And
gotta.
I
You
had
gotta
to,
bucket.
he didn't understand that for the longest. When I tried to tell him, you can't do what your friends do.
Yeah, that's so hard to
Because-
explain to your child.
That's all you need is that daddy to say, he's with my baby and he raped my baby.
I swear that
And
man.
I didn't want that.
It ain't gotta be true.
It's crazy, but that's the reality of black people in America with white.
And I
folks.
think that's the overall
That's it.
thing that we're dealing with, and kind of the root issue of why, that's a thing.
It's a real thing. But here's the balance part you got to find out. You have to teach your child how to process it and how to work through their emotions in a healthy way. It's a whole thing now. Because back in the day, it was, be tough. That's all you got. That's it. Or they go the other way, all the way. No, tell me everything. What's your wrong? What's the feelings? This, that, and the other. And you forget to still tell them. You have to stand up and be strong.
You gotta have that
You
emotional
have to have
intelligence
your
too.
time to decompress and get all that out. Yes, that's healthy. Don't hold it all in by any means.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that can't be all you
But
need
at
all
the
day.
same time,
You can't
too,
be crying all day, every day. Just,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have to tell our babies, shut the fuck up.
At some point, if it keeps
So
going,
they
okay,
don't die.
they gotta find the
Yep.
balance.
I'm so serious.
Yeah, and I think we getting soft on kids. I think that's it.
It's the balance. You
Yeah.
gotta be real.
It's-
I had to explain to him.
Don't say nothing.
This was the hardest conversation I had to have with my child. He was 5 years old
Oh man.
and wanted a toy gun.
Nope.
And I said no.
Nope.
And for the longest, he couldn't understand why I kept telling him no. This was right after Tamir Rice. And he kept asking, Mom, can I get the toy gun? Every time we went to a Dollar Tree or something like that. Oh, can I get the... No. And it got to the point where he turned about 6 or 7. I said, baby, do you know why Mommy keeps telling you no? And I had to tell him the story of Tamir Rice. And after I told him that story, the look of just sadness on his face, like, I can't even have a gun and I can't even play with a gun without somebody seeing me as a threat.
You'll die.
I can be minding my own business in the playground with nobody around,
And that's so sad because he could die.
and I can
Yeah.
die. And you don't want that for a kid. It takes their innocence,
Yeah.
and they have to grow up so fast, and that's
And
I
I
think that's part of
understand
the
that.
problem. They have to grow up so fast that you don't. We want to give them everything because they have to grow up so fast.
You want them
Because we're
to be
scared they're not going to
innocent.
make it and get everything in life.
Yep.
So we try to give them everything in a short amount of time, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. And a lot of times, if you don't have that balance, that's where the problems come in.
Yeah, and I think especially for young boys, they need some kind of male
They
figure to look. See, Amy chiming in is so true. Need to just look and try to say boom, because you can't look at mama and be like, I can be like that. No, you need something else to look at.
Correct.
You need something that's you that understands, that gets it. Because mama can be mama. You know the saying. I had to be mama, I had to be daddy, I had to
And
be
I
all.
hate that. Ooh, I hate that so much. When somebody tells me Happy Father's Day, I'm not a father.
Yeah.
My son has a father.
Right.
I can teach my son how to be a gentleman. I can teach my son how to be an upstanding citizen. What I cannot teach my son is how to be a man.
Yep.
And I live by that. I can tell him how to be clap chairs, open doors, and do that. But how to be a man, that's what he got uncles and stuff. And
Yeah.
dad, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to do it because I don't know how to be a man because I'm not a man. Okay,
Thank you.
I'm
Especially not a black man.
I'm definitely not a black man.
It's hard to be one of those.
I'm black
Yeah,
man hard
look.
enough. You trying to be a black man too? I'm
Cause
hard.
you-
Anyway, bam, 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 we outside. We outside. We at Gasparilla. We in Tampa. We
Yep.
turning up tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Cause that's what we do as black people. We got happy.
I'm just
Happiness all around us. It don't matter what's going on. We got this.
That's my cousin Carmen. She always bringing the light, no matter what's going on. No matter how dark the mood is or how dark the room is, my cousin Carmen always brings the light to a lot of.
All right.
Amy, testing.
Send a weapon.
Testing.
All right, we might have to.
Oh, she
We got nothing? Okay, we're good.
We
All right,
back.
we back.
We back, y'all. Hey, yo, we back. Ben, why do men cheat?
For the same reason women do.
Whoa!
No. Okay, whoa. Okay, let me backtrack. There is some similarities. The Venn diagram. We got these are the reasons women cheat. These are the reasons women, and it overlaps a little bit. That's what I was talking about. But it ultimately, if you're not getting what you need,
What kind of needs?
it depends. It depends.
If you're not getting what you need, you cheating.
Yeah. Some people. No.
Whoa!
Some people
Whoa!
will. Some will.
What will make you cheat?
Nothing. Because I'm fulfilled. Like, but here's the thing.
So
if you're a grown ass.
Where are you getting your analogy?
Thank you.
Okay. If you a grown ass man, all right.
Where you getting this from?
Grown ass man.
You talking about you?
No.
No,
Well, I can talk.
say-
Yeah, I always use myself as an example.
Okay.
If you're a
let's
grown
use
man,
you.
okay, let's use me. But I wouldn't do the cheating. That's the thing about. So you say the cheating. So no. I can't use me. But what I'm saying, because I've heard that
Okay.
they could just go break up. They unhappy. They're not getting something they want, or it's too easy. But
What will make you cheat?
This is my ultimate thing.
What will make you cheat?
A fed man ain't opening the refrigerator.
You can't. comment
What
on
will
this
make
if
you
you're
cheat?
not gonna be totally
Thank
honest
you.
with your
I appreciate
thoughts.
that, Chandra.
Okay.
What will make you cheat? Imagine Molly is not here right now.
So
She can hear
no.
that.
Oh, you guys are together?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I still want to know what will make you cheat.
Wait.
What will make you
I
cheat?
want to hear Molly's.
Oh, we definitely going to Molly
Oh, you're
next.
next,
So-
ma'am.
So if the only way I would do it is if Molly and I sign a contract.
Also,
Somebody
Will
and I'm getting
Smith
paid. We get paid
Okay,
a bunch
so
of
you
billions.
ain't- Molly,
We are
that's
billions.
right. Come on.
Hey, indecent proposal, goddamn.
Molly dropping on
Keep it real,
y'all.
Molly. Keep it real,
Okay,
Molly.
Molly, what
I
will
think-
make you cheat?
What would make me cheat?
Yep.
I
We
mean,
heard
I
that
think-
right.
I think similar if I'm not fulfilled. But honestly, it comes down to communication, where I'm not the type of person that's going to go find what I need if he's not giving it to me. I will have a conversation with him and, like, I'm not meeting, I'm not feeling XYZ. I need you to.
Have you ever cheated on a man in your past?
No.
Ben, have you ever cheated on a girl in your
Nope.
past? You a goddamn lie. Anyways, fuck this
Let
nigga
me answer
lying.
this
Go
question.
ahead, Chandra. Go ahead.
Get it.
All right, so
Molly.
where am I? Right here.
Right there.
Go ahead.
So I will honestly say,
Come in.
I'm married, and there is no fucking way in this world that I would cheat on my husband because it's easier for me to tell him to go to hell. You take your ass over there, and I'm gonna take my ass over here. And that's the easiest thing to do. There's cheat. Why? Why? That's how people get killed. Because if you cheat on me, I'm fucking you up. And I don't know how deep the fuck you up getting. So it's best that if you don't like that person, because you can love them. You can love somebody till you blue in the face. But if you don't like them,
Jordan,
get out.
Jordan,
Yeah,
Say,
plain and simple.
see you bye.
Yeah.
I'm out. I gotta go. I don't like you like that no more. Your booty don't even look good no more to me. And then you got sticky lips in the morning.
So
Just like stop.
So
Why do people who cheat not do that then? Why do
So,
they go right for
a lot of them think if they feel they can get away with it. Some of them will do it just because they think they can get away with it.
Get away with
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
cheating on
Exactly.
the side, but her
It-
not
They
help.
want to see if they still got it.
Yeah,
I can do this.
Right.
because it's a
Oh,
lack of
right. That means you don't
self-esteem.
love yourself.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Lack
You
of
don't love
self-esteem.
yourself.
Because you
And
have to lower
I
yourself to
love
that.
Chandra to the moon and back.
Chandra, have you ever cheated on somebody?
Yes.
Why?
Because I was young and dumb.
Why?
I didn't give a fuck.
So you had no reason. That man was
I
treating you
didn't
perfect.
give a fuck.
That man was treating you perfect.
No, it wasn't no perfect
Okay,
shit.
then my question
I was
is,
perfect.
before
So you the one that cheated.
Yeah, you
So-
was
But I
young,
was
dumb,
the
and
one that
perfect.
cheated because I thought I could. Oh, we doing more? Yeah, but that was
Uh-huh.
back in the day when I was in my 20s.
so when you cheated, what was he doing wrong that made you even look at
I
that?
don't remember. I'm 51. Shit, he
Have
fucked
you
up.
cheated in the last 10 years?
Fuck no.
20,
No.
Unless you looked up
30.
I was like, look, 30 years.
30
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
You ain't funny.
We're being honest,
Keeping
right?
it real.
Let's be honest.
Jordan, you ever cheated on a girl?
Everybody in here has cheated on somebody, whether it was
Except Molly and
emotionally.
Ben.
Except Molly and Ben, they
Molly
perfect.
and Ben.
Lie. No, y'all, Molly,
Nope.
I seen you on that one show.
She have a phone?
She was like, no.
The OnlyFans.
She come
But
in.
no, what I'm trying to say is,
we need your opinion. Have you ever
you get to a certain age
Hold on.
where
Janae, come on.
you're like,
Have you ever cheated?
Have I ever
Janae,
cheated? Yes.
have you ever cheated? Wait, put your whoa, where's she at? Janae, have you ever cheated?
Yes.
Why?
Because he cheated first.
Pay back.
Tit for tat.
So
and I mean, usually that's how it works.
Molly.
A lot of times that's how it works.
You're right. That is. It's
That
usually
is a
one
lot of
person
times.
steps out, and then it's like, and then maybe you say cool for
how
a
do
little
you know?
bit,
You
and
never
then they
cheated
go.
a day in your
I done
life.
talked to a whole bunch of people. People be telling me this
He
stuff.
said people. He said from what he heard.
People,
From what he
people.
heard.
So what?
At any rate,
Wait,
what
wait,
I'm
wait.
saying is,
And Jessica, how you
Okay,
know?
so
You might
what-
cheat in 30
what-
years.
okay, so is anybody in here in their 20s?
Jordan.
Jordan.
He's
Okay,
24.
Jordan is a cheater. Is anybody in here in their 30s? Is there anybody in here in their 30s?
Yes.
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 30s. They contemplate cheating.
No,
Forty.
I don't.
Anybody in their 40s?
I'm 40.
It's a real strong.
I
I
had cheated in
probably
my
shouldn't
40s.
do it.
I had cheated in my 40s.
So, and that's for real.
Oh God.
And that's for real. That's real. Don't let them tell you it
But
ain't.
also, you alluded to something that you said it's more than physical. It can be emotional.
It's
It can be.
emotional, physical. It's just.
See, here's my definition. Here's my definition.
Mhm.
Anything that you wouldn't do in front of your partner, or be too scared to do in front of your partner.
That's a fact.
No, I'm talking about the cheating part with somebody else. If you were scared to do this with somebody else in front of your partner,
Do what?
that's probably cheating. I don't know
Do
what.
what?
Whatever.
Anything.
Text message.
Flirt.
So that gotta be that 20-year-old shit.
It could be, but it could be a lot of other
What
stuff.
would you consider cheating
Right now,
currently?
at my age,
Right now.
Yeah, where's the line? That's what I'm curious
entertaining
about.
any man
I'll take that.
in any kind of way
I will definitely take that.
It's cheating.
is cheating.
Carmen, have you cheated on a man in the?
Look at
Oh, Carmen, you're getting your phone ringing. Carmen, your phone's ringing.
Hello? And she got spearmint gum.
She got spearmint gum as the phone.
Hello? And we got
Hey, what up with it, Fresh?
No, look, it's not about me. Okay? It's not about me. What we saying is that I agree with Chandra. Entertaining any man at any time is cheating. Anything that you would feel uncomfortable doing in front of your partner, that's cheating.
boom.
I
That's
agree.
cheating.
That's my
If you
definition.
feel uncomfortable about it and you don't want to tell them, that is a problem. That is
Yup.
cheating.
100%.
Yep.
So
That's a.
it can be different for every person. Now, just because you feel comfortable with it doesn't mean your partner feels comfortable with it.
100%.
Right. And just because you feel comfortable with it, don't make it right.
Don't make it right. So that's why you need to communicate with your partner, and y'all need to set boundaries and say, hey, this is what we can do, this is what we can't do.
And this is another thing. Why do you have to set boundaries? Because when do you, as a individual, know that shit ain't right? Why you need his approval or non-approval?
It's whenever you
respect.
feel like
It
The
is a
respect part of it.
Respect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said that.
Yeah, it's
it's
respect.
respect.
So it's like, why do I need to say, well, I think it's okay. I think she okay with it. But you know, in your heart, it's okay.
Well, that's why you need to have that conversation.
Yeah,
right?
so everybody's
Because
on the same
everybody's
page.
on the same page.
Very much so.
I
You
set
know the
boundaries with people
expectation.
because if I don't, I find that people, for some reason, people mistake me being nice to them as being
Yeah.
A pushover and shit.
pushover.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, this is my line.
Mm-hmm.
If you cross this line, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh.
boundary. So you have to set. But people don't
I
know your
went through
boundaries
that
if you
back in
don't-
the day,
I'm
girl.
going through that right now.
Yeah.
It's like for some reason, people just try me all
Who?
the time.
Uh-huh.
I just be like, really? I'm like, did you not see this line right here?
Who?
You're like, well, who we gotta go beat up? No, we ain't gotta beat up nobody.
We ain't gotta beat nobody up, but I'm gonna let that hoe know.
Let them know, like you crossed my line.
Right,
And
what?
so that it's just you got boundaries with your partner too. Like, hey partner, I know we partnering, but I have a boundary here, and it's enough. You have enough respect and love for that person not to cross their boundaries. And if you start crossing their boundaries, then
We got another
we got another conversation to have. Because we said boundaries.
Yep.
Okay.
What about you, Jay?
Have I ever cheated?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a million times.
Well, I think you knew that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no.
What
Yeah.
what
I
would
mean,
make you
I'm
step out?
disappointed.
What's
about you?
Me?
He said he already said
he claimed. Ben
Hey.
said,
That's what
he
he
said
said.
he's
No.
never
Never
cheated.
cheated.
Hey,
in
me
his
and
Nope.
life.
Ben both.
That's because I stop and I think.
Me and birthday. We your birthday the 6th.
Six.
My birthday the 14th.
Team Scorpio, baby.
Yeah, I ain't never cheated.
I just stop and think, man.
What made you?
I have cheated.
Cheat?
Mhm.
I don't want to have with old girl.
Just unhappy.
Yeah, she was ugly.
See, and that's okay. So when you go with the aesthetic, here's the thing.
Whoa.
Don't
Why
ever
did you do that,
If
though?
we're being honest,
Why didn't
Yeah.
you just
He
say,
being honest.
you,
He
yeah,
being honest.
ah.
He's being honest.
I tried to get her to lose weight.
Well, you can't make nobody lose no
I
weight.
tried. I liked her personality. I tried. I can't make
What did
her.
you? What was your try?
She
What was
just
your
wasn't
try?
attracted to you.
Jackpot. Boom,
Attractive
right
too.
there.
What was your
That's
train?
what it was.
Huh?
What was your train?
I got it was the beach body workout thing. I forgot his name. Billy Blanks. What was his name?
No.
Sean,
Tilt,
dude.
tuck,
Yeah. Hip hop abs. And,
Hip hop
yeah,
ad.
that dude.
I said, hey, let's do that. She didn't want to do it.
Look,
She didn't want
exercise
to-
and working out is hard for anybody.
Huh?
She liked the caramel corn.
Yeah, well, she can like caramel corn. She
I
can like fried
caramel
chicken.
corn, fried
See,
chicken.
so-
I like
fries,
that shit
burger,
too. Shit.
No problem with that, but you know, she didn't look
I
like
did.
you. She looked like two of you.
I'm
So
like,
it is. I
Dude.
found.
All right,
well,
all right.
she looked like that when you
Jay.
met her.
Let's roll out. Man. Anyway.
I know why I had that
He
question
said-
and I said
he
I answered
said
it wrong.
and that's
No,
it.
I've never cheated a day in my life.
All right.
You did too.
Y'all see his
Yeah.
Facebook, right? What he be
All
saying on
right,
his
we
Facebook?
had a great
Black man
podcast. Come on, close it out. Go ahead,
I
Doug.
had a. All right, let's. What?
Close it out,
Let
man.
me get the phone.
Oh, we still got some time left. So what's
Jesus Christ. You know, I get honest. I get honest all the time. I'm wrong for being honest.
You ain't wrong. No, you ain't
How
wrong.
am I being wrong?
Like in
You are not wrong. You did right. You did
Juicy,
right.
juicy look.
Y'all want me to lie.
No, we won't.
I don't cheat now.
You
I'm
know,
talking about
cheat now.
early
Juicy
20s.
look. I would
I'm
never
just
cheat.
like Chandra.
I
When
would
Chandra
never cheat
cheated,
now.
I don't remember the reason.
I
How
would
about
never
that?
cheat now.
Okay, I'm working with that.
Man, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, there you are.
Drawing what are you doing?
I actually turned my phone back on because we were getting ready to end.
What are you talking about?
Just talk to the camera, boy.
So we was doing good, y'all. For some weird reason, we got to talk about cheating and things like that. And all of a sudden, Ben picked up his phone
Relationships.
and got the goddamn fucking shit up.
Anytime relationships come up, you gonna talk about cheating.
So
yeah.
Ben
And
said
everybody
he's
think
never
that men
cheated in
cheat.
his life.
All men
Never.
cheat. But
Nope.
except
Anybody
men.
on there, please
Except
please
men.
chime in.
All men
Black
except Ben.
Black men don't cheat.
But
So
black
we
men
know
definitely
that.
don't cheat.
We know that for a fact, right?
But Ben said he's never cheated a day
Nope,
in
I
his
just
life.
stopped and thought. I was like,
Stopped and
Nah.
thought.
I stopped and thought. Because there was nothing like.
Nah.
But also, there's one other thing I learned early on. Never, ever, ever have how they look factor into the equation of why you want to get with them, talk to them, or stay with them. Because that is too fickle. You can fall in love with somebody you've been with 30 years. Oh, they fine.
Benji,
They fine,
would you
30
be
years.
with-
They hit by a bus. Are you done?
Okay, let me ask you.
Wait, so you don't think I'm fine?
I was just, I want to
It's
ask
not.
that.
It's not.
I
Like,
want to ask that.
important
What I was
stuff
about to say,
first.
wait. You said looks don't matter?
He didn't say that.
So what
No.
he saying?
He said don't let
make
it
it
be
be
a
a
factor.
factor.
Yeah.
So
in
then,
deciding
so
to-
Benji, you're telling me that every girl you've ever talked to looks had nothing to do with it.
Now I was young and dumb now. When I was young,
All right,
but
listen.
25 on,
Listen.
nothing to do with it. Because I learned my lesson.
So you telling me that your ex-girlfriends had no similar qualities and looks?
I don't know about that. I just didn't look at it.
I'm asking, looking back, did they have a similar quality of looks?
No, they're all across the board. Because I heard, oh, she's ugly. She's good. I don't know why you with her. Da, da, da. I've heard so many things.
I'm
But
asking
me
you,
not caring.
forget the world. We're not talking about the world. Do you think your ex-girlfriends had any similar looks?
Physical looks. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But one thing they would always say, and it's real funny. It's real funny.
Who was they? Clarify.
Whatever girl I was with at the time. They would say, because I would say, man, I'm thinking about the looks of it. Yeah, I don't believe that. Look at all these girls. Fine. They're all, but you happen to end up with attractive women. And I was like,
I want you all and I want you all to review Biddle Me this past episode, please, 2017, 2018 episodes. And please review.
please. All on YouTube.
So, from experience, I have met people who I didn't find, specifically attractive at the moment. But
you about to go into right what I'm gonna talk about on why I do that.
yeah,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I don't really find you, you're not my
Physical
or
type.
whatever, but we can be friends or whatever. And then after getting to know them, they became more and more attractive.
Yep.
Because it was their personality, it was their spirit,
Your
whatever,
woman.
how they made me feel.
But women do that.
That's men do that too. So
Men do that
I want
too.
to know that. I want to
okay,
know that.
so
I
the
wanna
thinking
know
part
that.
I was like with the whole physical thing, and this is what Carmen was saying, is that I know at the end of the day that how I look at them, the fine or ugly, whatever, is gonna be on their personality. Because people can get ugly.
Yeah.
They end up looking
They
ugly.
can have a
So-
terrible attitude.
Exactly. So I'm
Now
gonna
all of a sudden they're like, I don't want to look at you, talk to
Yep.
you, be in your presence. None of
they
that.
can look however they look, but
Yep.
mm-mm.
But I have seen people who had what I thought was a flaw, and then all of a sudden I would look at them and it was no longer a
Yep.
problem for me.
I don't care.
Because it was how it was. I was looking at them as a person as opposed to what they looked like on the outside.
Yep. So I just
So-
skip the middleman.
Now,
I just skip that.
Another thing that women tend to do though is we accept people for who they can potentially be.
Yes. Oh my
We want them to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
man.
we accept them for who we want them to be, who they can potentially be,
Yes.
as opposed to men are like, this is who you are right now.
Yep. This is what
I'm
I'm working
assuming
with.
that this is what you're gonna be for the
Forever.
next 50 years.
Yep.
Always.
You ain't never gonna
Yes.
change, and this is what we gonna do.
100%.
Women are like, hey, in 3 months you could have lost 15 pounds.
You got potential.
30. You got potential, so I'm gonna stay with you.
Amy said, absolutely.
And if they never reach that potential, now we're like,
We,
you ain't really reaching the
Okay,
potential.
let's talk about that, right? Carmen, do you treat a man differently from going girlfriend to fiance to wife?
Yes, absolutely.
Ben, do you treat a woman differently from going
There's only 2
boyfriend
levels.
to husband?
There's 2 levels.
Do
So,
you treat a
yes.
woman
There are 2
different?
levels.
What are
Yes.
the differences that
So-
you do for your wife versus your girlfriend?
so there is. It's about seriousness.
What would you do differently between your wife? What would you do for your wife and not do for your girlfriend?
Number one, I never get married, but that's between here and there. Not legally married, real marriage. But what would I do? Dang, what's the difference? What would it be? I don't know. Like they would more access to me.
Yeah,
In
it's
mind.
a different level of commitment.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
different level of
What's
commitment.
your-
No,
that you have.
it's decisions.
Nobody
if you-
answered this now.
Like I want to go out. Blah 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 blah. What level are you on?
What
Let me check your level.
You take
No,
that
no, no, no.
person's life into your into
Hold on,
consideration.
Carl. I got a point to prove. Hold on, what's this? I want to
You
prove.
gonna keep asking the same question until
But he not
until you get an
answering.
answer you want to hear.
No, any answer. Because Ben said one thing he would do differently between
Let me
girlfriend to wife.
So girlfriend wants to I don't know, go out of the country on a trip. Now
Yes or no?
No,
You wouldn't allow your girlfriend to go out the country.
not with me. I'm not going with them.
So
But
you telling me right now?
if they my lady,
I've been out the country
Whoa,
with a
whoa,
boyfriend.
whoa,
yeah,
whoa, whoa,
see,
whoa.
hey, people got
You
different
telling me
levels.
right now you would not go out the country with no girlfriend of yours?
No.
You bugging?
Yes, you would.
If she no, if she
What the
no,
hell you
if
lying?
she no, she gotta be on the lady level. If she on
The lady
like
level? What
like
the hell?
what you might call marriage.
Let me sit down.
What you might call marriage. I got bumped out the whole show.
Oh, you
Scoot
have
that
No,
on.
you good. No,
Oh,
Carmen, sit down.
He can move it.
Just
He
scoot
can
it
move
over.
it.
Carmen, sit down.
I need to sit down.
Yeah.
I'm tired of standing up.
So yeah, the lady, yeah, okay, we can get our stuff together. We're gonna figure out and pay, blah 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 blah. All
So
right,
Ben
we
ain't going
coordinate.
out. So you telling me you ain't leaving the country with no girlfriend?
No,
Yes,
no,
he
no.
is.
I'll take me
You know that nigga lying.
He gone.
You ain't
Why
girlfriend.
lie?
Who is she then?
That's lady level. Like,
Oh, stop it, Ben.
just saying.
How you gonna go from girl? What's the difference between a girlfriend and a lady?
That's what I struggle with, Carmen.
What
the
y'all
difference?
call?
Nigga
We go
lying.
on dates.
What
What is
the
commitment then?
When you actually claim them and say, boom.
Have you not
Exclusivity.
claimed her
Yeah.
exclusively?
So
Yeah.
then,
So is she your girlfriend?
Well, no, that's okay. So there's
Farther than girlfriend.
He didn't put another.
girl. No.
He
There's
done put
Karen.
another level between girlfriend and fiance.
There's
It's
there
so
He
confusing.
lying.
Because he doesn't want to get married.
legally married
Why? What's it?
because there ain't no
problem?
point to it.
Okay,
I seen nothing but problems
hold up. So you is Molly not gonna be your beneficiary on your life insurance?
I can do that through power of attorney.
Okay, of course you can. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just asking you. Is she gonna be your
Yes.
beneficiary? Is she going to be on your insurance?
Yes, probably to every question you're
Right.
you're
So
gonna
what's
ask.
the problem with the legal marriage?
The out of it part.
What do you mean the out of it?
Oh, not just the out of it, but we live in a community property state, so I can't do nothing without her signature. I can't do nothing without. So let me say I want to surprise her with a car, house, blah blah. I can't do it.
Why are you?
I
doing-
gotta have her signature.
If you
Can-
marry, you can't buy a car.
Exactly. They'll ask you, "Are you married?" Oh, sorry, you can't
Just
do
say
this with your
no.
wife. Oh no, they check for some
No, they don't.
reason.
Just say no. I'm
But
not
it
married.
also makes it.
Well,
and if-
how
if
come you
I
can file
lie-
your federal taxes
if I-
married, filing single?
We
That's
can do
federal.
that. We can do that.
That's
too.
federal. Federal
They don't.
trumps.
You can actually
State.
file married filing jointly without being legally married.
So
They don't care.
I don't understand what the problem is.
Well, there's tax benefits for one. The legality piece. So let's say I signed some contract for some car, blah 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 blah, and I don't disclose that, and they find out later. No, void.
I mean,
Sorry.
how many times you gonna buy a car?
I don't know.
I mean, let's just
I don't
be
know,
real.
but all I'm saying is I don't do stuff just to do it. So while I see marriage, legal marriage, as a wholesale for all the power of attorneys. That's all I see it for. Otherwise, because I've seen so many people go in and do it, and then have to get out and go through all this trouble. All this trouble. All
You
this
still gotta
trouble.
go through the same trouble if you're not married to like take her off your insurance, take her off your benefits. You still gotta go through all this stuff.
No,
Yes, you
I can do that anytime.
do. Yeah, but
It's
if
a
you
click of
married,
the button. But if we're married,
it's still a click of a button if you married. it's no difference. You
Yes,
just gotta
you're
do
right on
one
that.
more thing and say, I'm not married anymore. You
But
can
for
do
what?
it.
What's the
I
benefit?
know from experience. You can do it for $70 in county court. You don't need an attorney.
Wisconsin is a little different.
You do not
But-
need an attorney.
No, you do not need an attorney. You're 100%
No,
right.
you
You
can
do not
do it
need an attorney.
yourself.
So what I'm saying is there isn't enough. There's too much possible downside and not enough upside. Asking him that's been divorced, like it was bad. I know. And
I've been divorced, and I still want to get married again.
see, and that's your thing. Real marriage, yes. Legal marriage,
Shoot, what's a
Because
real? What's the
you
difference
kinda
between a real
locked
marriage
in.
and a legal
you
marriage?
kind of locked in. Okay, so let's say let's say you paid, the person you with ain't, right? Or not as much. Now,
Okay.
the phrase was it's cheaper to keep her, I believe comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on the song.
And for you, it's cheaper to keep them. Like, so, because you would be real upset. You would regret, I don't know, because you'd be thinking about it. You wouldn't take marriage lightly. You wouldn't do it unless you were absolutely 1,000% sure.
I'm talking about 1,000.
Mm-hmm. So it might take them a
He
while.
definitely sounds
Right,
afraid.
He's scared. He's scared.
I'm scared.
He is afraid to get married.
You're 100 legally married. Yeah.
And we gotta work on that. We're gonna work
Number
on
one,
that.
Ben's lying, guy.
We're gonna work on
But whatever.
that. He's very stubborn, but we're gonna work on it.
Yeah.
So, but Ben, you said that you will treat your girlfriend can't leave the country with you.
Well, no, I wouldn't go on a trip where I'm like I would not lean on them.
What?
Like have to rely on them on a girlfriend. But you reach the late level, you moving in, blah blah. Guess what? I'm relying on you. We together.
What's the difference between girlfriend and lady? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And why
Actual
you
commitment.
can't
So there's you going girlfriend. All right, we go some dates, blah blah. Now committed.
Okay, now that's your lady.
Yeah.
All right.
And you
All
actually
right, I can
committed
see
to
that.
him. Because
To him,
if the girlfriend
to
level,
him, if you just dating, you not committed.
it's the same as what you all see as
That
marriage.
is a
So they say,
girlfriend.
ain't no ring on
To
it.
me, a girlfriend is a commitment. To me, it goes from girlfriend to fiance.
See, I can't be.
But to you, it's girlfriend, lady.
And that's it. That's it.
Because you're not getting married.
Yeah.
Can you
Sandra,
get engaged and be a fiance and just never get married?
Sandra,
Yeah,
Would
I mean,
you
it
treat-
doesn't- yeah, it doesn't matter.
would you
Like,
treat-
Here's the thing. So this is the thing about marriage, which is real interesting. I found really interesting when I stopped and thought about it. I can go and say, "Oh yeah, we get married, blah blah." We could go do the wedding, blah blah blah, and never sign it, never legally get married. So we really got married, but didn't sign it, and nobody would ask for the marriage certificate. Nobody, literally nobody. So,
Nobody would be like,
so I
"No,
saw
I'm
how
not married."
important. So I saw how important it was. I was like, "Oh, so you ain't
It's a
gotta
ceremony.
do that. You can do the ceremony and all that. That's cool. Do the ceremony, work out all that stuff. It's the legal piece that
You know
so
what,
many
man?
people have gotten screwed by. And I'm just watching. I'm like, I would kick myself in the head
Chandra,
if I did that.
as
And
a
anything changed.
newlywed, are there any differences between you treating a man different? Do you treat Jerry different from being your boyfriend to your husband? Do you treat him differently? Are there more responsibilities you're willing to take on? Are there more things you're willing to do for him?
Well, I can say from day one almost, when I decided to be with him, he had all rights. And I'm not saying that this is how I would have done any other person, but this is how I treated this person. I met him, actually, it was the first day he moved to
Tampa.
Oh, it was his first day too? Jesus.
It was
Yeah.
his
Right,
first
I
day.
did not know that.
Carmen
I
was,
witnessed it.
You were there.
Carmen was
Yeah.
there with me.
When
And
they met.
I said, Carmen, let's pay our bill. Let's go. Because we had made eye contact and I wasn't trying to do this shit. Because
He was. Jerry was
I
like,
was
no, we doing it.
shit. And he was like,
We doing it.
no, I'm getting her. And he came and got me.
And I've been with him ever since.
Yep.
Now, Chandra,
Beautiful story.
Chandra, I don't mean to cut you off. My question is that is there any doubt? Is there any thought in your mind that you all will break up in the future?
Absolutely not.
So my question to everyone out there, including this person right here, is this, right? If you have to have a prenup, number one, or number two, an exit plan, how secure can you think the relationship is actually going to be?
yes.
If I have to have
That's the only question.
prenup.
Ooh, I got a better question.
Answer mine first. Answer mine first.
After yours.
I don't even know because I don't have enough money
Right.
to do a
That's
prenup.
what
But
I'm
I mean,
I don't have no
So
money.
it's like,
I have no money to worry about.
you know, I have a restaurant,
I don't have no money.
but I don't look at it that way.
Look, if you have a cajillion dollars,
right,
then you need to protect yourself.
definitely,
Okay, let's just be real.
definitely.
We not talking about feelings and all that stuff. We talking about our assets and our money. And if I come in with $1 million
Mhm.
and you come in with $100,000,
But there are
I'm
certain
about
people.
to protect my
hear me out.
assets.
But
That's
Carl-
just being
Carl,
real.
there are certain
No,
people.
well, you got to keep us on this level of what we
Okay,
We are.
so
right.
there are
We don't
certain
need
people.
prenups
Okay,
here.
wait, hear me out.
I don't need a prenup.
Okay, hear me out. There are certain
We
people.
poor.
I'll kill you.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
You need a life
That's-
insurance.
hear me out.
Now, let's talk about
Hear
life
me
insurance
No,
policies.
Hear me out. Hear me out. There are certain people at this table that don't want to get married based on they may get a divorce.
Mhm.
So my question is, if divorce
Ooh.
is even crossing your mind, then you shouldn't get married, and maybe that's the real
Okay,
reason.
so why
Wow.
is this
Yeah, I mean,
person?
absolutely.
Why is this person even considering getting married?
Thank you.
He not considering.
He
Not
not.
legally married. No,
He
not legally
considering
married.
not getting married.
Real married. Because real married. So here's a better
What's
question.
the difference in legally
And
and
real.
real?
I want to
You
know
didn't sign on the dotted line.
So
That's
you,
the only difference.
and the reason
So-
you won't sign
So
on
that's
the
why I say
dotted
this is the
line-
real
wait, wait,
marriage.
wait. But the reason you don't want to sign on the dotted line is because of what again?
I don't see a reason why. Like there's
But you
more
see all the
there's
reasons
more
why not.
there's more possible downside than possible upside.
Explain.
All right, so we going in the crazy world, right? Crazy. Let's say, I don't know, Molly gets mad, or
Who is
Has-
Molly?
this is Molly.
Molly.
Good guy, Miss Molly.
Molly?
Mm-hmm.
Molly, you
Yeah.
better speak
See-
up. Oh, Molly on the
I'm just
mic
saying.
next.
All right, let's reverse it. Let's say I go crazy.
No, we talking
And-
about you.
No,
first.
I go crazy, and I'm messing up, and I'm gonna empty all the bank accounts. I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I'm going, and I go down to the bank. Well, I guess this is a good protection thing, but you got it both
Right,
sides.
man.
But
You don't trust your
but-
partner.
no, it's not
You
about
don't
that.
trust-
No, I just know
Oh,
that
is it
people.
not about trust?
Oh, it's 100% about trust.
Exactly. You
But
don't trust?
no, but let's say they decide
Who is they?
me. Let's say I decide, you know what? I'm breaking up. I'm gonna quit my job, lower my income. So now I want alimony. You gonna pay me?
So
You
then,
and him?
so let's bring this back.
I said
Everybody in the video,
Crazy.
everybody in the video,
because
y'all watch this at home, not live.
remarried.
When y'all watch the
So
replay,
what
I
are
got
you
a better
guys
question.
even doing?
rewind this.
Together.
by
Whoa,
1
wait
minute.
a minute. We gonna stop this podcast and turn the camera over that way.
You in the middle of the whole camera. Oh, we put them all in.
Yeah.
It's good,
So
Jay. Right out.
why are you guys
Hey,
even
Molly.
together?
I think what Ben's missing in the original point why I was kind of okay with the fact that he doesn't believe in marriage is the
Legal marriage.
Stop it, man. It's marriage.
No, it's
Marriage,
not.
marriage.
Because that, no.
hold on.
Okay.
Let
Let
her
Molly
speak.
talk.
Let her speak.
It's the negative ownership type of mentality that comes with marriage. So the ugly stuff that it was built on, the I own my wife and blah blah blah. So like that I think
own my wife.
that I
Sorry.
understand, right?
I don't.
Where'd that come from?
He owns his
Oh,
wife,
Well,
That
it may
was-
be a conversation that they had.
so he gonna
Right.
own you.
No. But that's what marriage is built on. Is
Right.
she's
That's what it
mine,
originated.
I own
That's
her.
the origination of marriage.
That's the origination of marriage. So like that makes sense to me. Like let's break the cycle. However, I mean health insurance is a plus. You know more about taxes than I do, but
Yeah, but the
there's-
health insurance, that'd be the only reason I would. It was like, I want you to have my health
But why
insurance.
y'all being
But
so,
I 100%
so
like
like
what Jay said.
practical
Like,
about it? It's like marriage is about.
Let her finish,
Oh, I'm sorry.
please.
like what Jay said, I think you're thinking of an exit. You know, I think you're focusing on the exit strategy rather than what happens if we break up. If we're getting married, we shouldn't think
That
about
shit
that.
shouldn't cross your mind.
That shouldn't cross your mind.
Can I ask a question for everybody here?
I'll ask.
Here's the question. Here's the
Shoot.
question.
Shoot.
Would you ever get married if divorce didn't exist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would
Yes.
you ever get married
Yes.
if divorce did not exist? Like you
Yes.
you
I
can.
would.
Yes.
That means you're locked in. No
Yes.
matter what, you can never
Yeah.
marry
Yeah.
somebody else.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because I want to
you're
get
with the
married.
right
Yes.
person,
Yes.
yeah.
Because I
No,
want to get
yeah.
married thinking that I'm gonna get divorced.
Well, it's not a
No,
matter of
you don't get in the car
if
thinking
that's
you're
the
gonna
right
crash.
person.
You got insurance stuff.
Exactly. But
You're getting married,
But here's
so
the
you
thing.
don't
I
have
have
a
insurance.
choice to. This is
You-
the right person.
You
or
don't
it's
know
not.
what can happen because
But-
we all
Yeah. Go ahead.
we all know that people can change because people grow and change.
That's fine.
Would you get married?
Yes.
At what age? Because I
89.
for me,
92,
I've examined this so dang much.
12.
I think you should have to go through something to get married,
Why?
like some kind of
What?
like
Try.
counseling, some kind of
I do believe in marriage.
uh,
They have that.
all
though.
that kind of stuff because
They have
people
that.
just get like we're just gonna get married,
But
we're
they have
married,
that-
and
but-
then
but
It's
here's
called
the thing.
premarital counseling.
Yeah, it's called premarital
yes,
counseling.
yes, they should be forced to go through it.
Required.
Required
Okay.
because it's real easy to get married, harder to get
Okay.
married, harder to get
You can
divorced.
you can go through it yourself.
It's
If
easy.
you
Yeah.
believe that.
That's
Just
not-
because the
Well-
whole
So
world
you
ain't
do
doing it,
it?
don't mean
You gonna do it?
can't do it. Go through counseling.
Won't you do
Before you
it?
get married.
Are you opposed to doing it?
I'm
Do
opposed
all
to
the
the
things
legal.
you think should be done.
Real
No, you just let's go with
So
what you
cross
said.
out the boxes if you have all the conversations
The
about
only-
what could go wrong. Then there's
No,
no.
let's
Then that's
go with
what
what
prenup
he
is.
said.
Well, that's part of it.
Let's go with what you said. Are you willing to do what you just said?
The premarital,
Counseling.
yeah,
So,
So
but
you
you
do
still
that.
don't want marriage
yeah, but still don't want to legal marriage.
because of the chance of
It's
breaking
just,
up.
it doesn't sit right. Like
Because
the legal
you
part is just
think
like
that.
no, it's
you'll
not because
get
I don't
divorced.
think like because I'm not you don't get into something expecting it to go wrong.
But
Like,
you are though.
You just
No.
too much in your head about this. It's just
yeah, I've
Pretty
seen
Hear me out.
I've seen
Let's see
so
something.
many
Benjamin, let's
people.
see. Let's see.
Everybody got married in their
Benjamin, just
20s.
listen.
so
Hold on,
that's
hold on.
not you.
Benjamin.
How many positive marriages have you had? Have
That's
you
not
seen?
you.
How many marriages have you seen?
He looks at
And-
Jarvis.
Two, no, not Jar. Two, and they were perfect and blah blah, but they grew apart.
Jarvis.
They
But that's
changed.
not you.
They
No,
changed.
he's
That's
No,
not
you
you.
don't know. You don't
Okay,
know what's
Benjamin,
gonna happen in the future.
Benjamin.
But if we
Especially
go
if you don't
apart,
do it.
if we go apart, then we get divorced. Okay, like
But
like
then
Colin
you gotta
said,
deal with all
we
the
don't
legal
have
shit.
millions. Legal shit. You
No.
sign some papers and you.
Yeah, but-
Exactly.
I mean, it's over.
Girl, you better
So-
run.
Pew,
Like-
pew, pew, pew. Hold on. But Benji, you say you're not looking at the negative, but everything you're pointing at the reason you don't want to get married is negative.
Scared.
Okay, I mean,
That's
yeah,
probably
there's
you just
too
gotta
many
look at
negative,
yourself
positive. I mean,
and be honest. Like,
too
hey,
many
I don't
possible
want to get.
negatives
Yes.
and not enough positives. Like, cause
Molly.
I weigh the stuff. So
Sugar, I know.
I weigh this because I know here in America, mainly America, the idea of marriage is like, yes, we have legitimized the relationship.
Benjamin.
Now we are a real couple.
Whatever
Anything
the
else is
idea
not real or
of-
But
serious.
why are you looking at everybody else?
Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
That's
that's
that.
exactly why. Exactly why I'm like, hold on, let me think about it for myself. All right, this is what I think. Boom. Everybody else, do your thing. I'll be.
I would agree with you.
So let's talk about you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you look at it as?
A commitment.
So can you?
But
do
a commitment that you
No,
want
like a
exit
real
plan.
commitment, not
Can
like
you do it?
So-
not one that like you're
It-
legally stuck in.
But you so what? So you'll sign a commitment. Let me get this right. You'll sign a commitment for a house.
Yeah,
You'll
'cause it's
sign a
me.
commitment for a car.
Listen,
But you won't sign a commitment for your woman.
if you are really
Whoa.
committed, if you are
Well, you
really
know, with your
committed,
woman.
then you won't have a
Molly!
problem doing the legal commitment. If you are actually really committed in your heart, because you just said a real commitment, not one that you're forced to be in. So nobody's forcing you to be in it. If you are actually really committed, then you won't have a problem going the extra
I know.
mile and signing on the dotted line because you actually are committed.
Who are you doing it for, too? Like,
You actually
Yeah,
are
because
committed.
like I
Does
wouldn't
that make
be doing
sense,
it. No, it makes 100% sense.
You really committed. So if you so committed, then go one more step and say, "All right, I'm committed. I'm
but see,
signing the
that's
line."
that's part of
Well,
it.
why
Though.
don't
Like
you just
that
let her
doesn't
go?
mean anything.
Well, why don't
Like
you
the
just
legal,
leave her alone, though?
So if it
legal
don't
marriage-
mean anything,
the
then why
legal-
not do it?
why not?
because there's too many downsides.
So what
Okay.
is the downside?
Now we get back to the downside.
So I could
Yes.
drag something out.
You
Like
should just leave her alone.
I like
Don't
What is
press
it?
her like that. Don't do
I
that to
like
her.
what you can call it.
Oh,
That's
Molly.
what I'm confused. I'm
Molly,
confused
you
now
should
as
not
you're
be
talking.
confused.
No. I'm not confused about this relationship at all. I'm confused about like what is the next step, and I've been, asking you that.
There is
like,
no next step.
And
The
that's what he
next
said. He's
step
like, this is it. This
This
is
is
forever.
cute.
No,
So it's
no,
like,
what
Thank
is
you,
that
this
step?
is it.
that's what I'm. That's what.
So after you're married, what's the next step?
We're not
You're
talking
together.
man.
You're
Okay.
Yeah, but what's the next step?
Death.
marriage.
Death.
Death.
continue to
Death
grow.
until death do you part.
Yeah, you continue to grow in your relationship, and you be vulnerable, and you have a life
It's not
partner
rocket science.
that you know is there for you. Like,
And when you're at
committed
that
to
point,
forever.
you're just like, okay, we're there.
He's scared.
So then,
I mean, if
what?
that's how you want your marriage to be, then fine.
No, it's
But
like,
I know people who are like, oh yes, we're married, we're here. Now we can start our life, and we can start building a life.
and I don't have to
But
wait
you're like,
to start my life.
I'm here.
I don't have to wait for that.
Sounds like you're lying.
I ain't gotta wait for it.
Anyway,
There's
moving right along.
There's a lack of security in that
Let's-
for a
let's-
woman.
Thank you.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Moving right
Well-
along. It's not like we're gonna change minds.
Exactly. Cowboys, we didn't win the Super Bowl, but we outside, man. Sorry, Molly. I didn't mean to cut you off.
you're good.
Here you go. Boom, right there.
Yeah,
Cowboys,
outside.
we
In the
outside,
house.
man. We in Tampa, in the house, finna be outside. Y'all, let's wrap this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Biddle Me This, episode 24. Rest in peace, Kobe Brown. Rest in peace, Gigi. We got Molly
Parades
over there.
tomorrow.
Gasparilla.
We got Ben over there.
Gasparilla.
And Ben's lying about him thinking negative. You know, he clearly thinking of an exit plan, which makes no fucking sense. But okay. Ben is the type person that's gonna build a robot. It's not gonna turn against me, but put a kill switch on the damn robot. Like,
What LaDonna said.
Ben isn't necessarily wrong, but he has to find a happy medium with his partner.
shit. Being wrong. I
That's
don't
all
care
right.
what
We
LaDonna
just- no,
say.
we had the
Being
conversation.
wrong as hell. He wrong as hell. I don't care what LaDonna say. Being wrong.
You for you.
Shit.
You gotta do you.
Shit. At the
I
end
don't
of the
care what
day,
who say.
LaDonna. I don't care what LaDonna say. LaDonna, Ben's wrong.
Well, done.
I don't even
Oh,
give a
Ben
fuck.
isn't necessarily wrong,
He
but
wrong.
he has to find a happy medium.
He's wrong.
Oh, okay then, LaDonna.
But
You're
I'm
wrong.
secure enough in this relationship that
Okay.
I don't feel threatened that he
No.
doesn't want to marry me. I don't think that's the reason is because he doesn't want to be with me. That's
Yeah,
It's-
he just
it's-
scared.
it's-
He just scared.
But, damn, you're right.
That's all. He just scared.
I can't argue against that.
What? That you scared?
He's scared?
Yeah.
Yeah, you scared.
Just
Yeah,
scared.
there's
What are you
damn,
scared
there's a
of?
lot of fear.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
been hurt a lot.
He's scared.
He's
I've been-
scared.
I've
He's
lost
scared
a
to
lot,
be wrong.
multiple times.
He's scared to be
And
wrong.
heard
Bro.
all the what's like, and then I think about it, and no, yeah, and that's the thing about it. I'm like, thank God I didn't get married, and it could have happened, and I'm like,
So
I
just
would've been
admit
so-
that you
hell,
just
so
admitted.
much-
So
multiple times
Ben
would've had
saying that
regret,
he's
and I was
scared,
like,
that
thank God I didn't get it, thank
he's
God.
scared
Yeah.
to
You
make a
can't
mistake.
bring that into y'all.
I know.
Well,
That's how
I'm
people lose.
So,
people that are
I love
supposed
that
to
he
be
said
there.
he's like, I'll marry you when we're 80, right? Because
Yeah.
then we've like done it.
80.
Now, what's the
So she
difference?
gotta prove
What's
that
the
she
difference?
gonna stay there.
So what's the difference? What's the difference? You get
He's-
married at 80 or now?
He's
What's the
scared of
difference?
someone leaving.
If we got married,
Y'all spent 40 years
Okay,
together not
so
being married.
I'll say,
no, we were. I mean, no. What's the difference?
I'm 51. If you tell me I'll marry you when we 80, I'm gonna tell you to kiss my ass.
Yeah, that's you, and that's cool.
There's a lot of people, man.
But so how long is what's the longest an engagement can last? What's the longest?
Maybe at the most 2 years.
Oh, so when you getting on that knee, 2 years, got married within this time. Come on, hurry up.
No.
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 What about for you, Jay?
Huh?
She said 2 years. The longest
the
you'll
most.
have an engagement, the most. Yeah,
3 years.
3. So you gonna leave her on the line for another year?
What? What are you talking about?
She just said 2 years. So you gonna make her wait for
That's
another
me
year?
though.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I'm
exactly. So we got this right.
it's the
different.
person
It's
you're
different.
dealing with.
Perfect. Yep.
Now, if she's willing to accept you,
If she
to-
want to wait
to
40
stay
40 years, then
40
that's fine.
years with you, y'all just doing whatever you
And
do.
because it's not
I
gonna
wouldn't
change.
even want
Also,
my
it's not
chick
gonna
to wait
change
to
that.
wait 40
I don't
years.
give a fuck.
Mhm.
Thank you.
So we do it, and then
I'm just telling
nothing
you, boo.
changed.
If he treats me like a wife and we act like a married couple and all that,
So
I'm
you
trying to
good
figure
with
out.
acting like
I don't know.
it.
I'm trying to figure that out. That's the thing. Is like,
Yeah. What's the difference?
what is the difference? And
What's
he's
the big
he's
difference?
opened
Like
my
what?
mind to like.
I
I mean, if both of y'all okay with it,
because
Besides the legal piece,
then it
there's
is
no
what it
difference.
is. Right. I mean, that's your
I've been
relationship.
married, then I
Yeah,
got
she-
divorced. So it's like
Right.
Hmm.
That's your
So
relationship.
Molly,
we
let me ask you
essentially
this
had
right.
a
Whoa.
breakup with the child.
Before we wrap this shit up, let me ask you a question, right? Because you said you got a divorce, right?
Mhm.
Ben has this big ass fucking thing about divorce and how it can ruin lives and whole. Did it ruin your life?
No, not at all.
So
It's
Ben,
easy.
where the hell your
Talk to the people that it did
I'm
ruin their
talking-
lives.
Well, what about people who didn't, who like, we're
No, there's a lot
like
of-
mine?
Yep,
My
like
life
yours.
wasn't ruined. Molly's life wasn't ruined.
So
What
then what
about
you
us?
talking about? Oh, they don't count?
No, I'm saying it's a possibility.
Oh,
It's a
get the-
possibility that your life won't be ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. But guess what happened? Guess what?
Because you know people
Guess what?
all
There's
the
a
time.
zero chance.
But you more,
If you don't get
but you,
married.
but you want to believe the negative.
No,
first.
no. What I'm saying is, I guess it's my computer science. I don't. If I don't have to take a chance, I don't, and I don't
Get
lose
the fuck.
anything.
All right, y'all.
But also,
You know
the
what?
last thing I want
Biddle
is to
me
fight
This
for you
episode
and-
24, y'all. Biddle Me This. We got Molly.
Why
We
did
got
this turn
Scared
into our
Ben.
relationship?
We got, I don't know where the hell Carmen went. We got me. We got Chandra. We got Jack with Jane outside. We got Jordan. He's somewhere over there. We outside, y'all. We Biddle me this 24. We gonna title this joint. Being scared of marriage, even though he won't admit and say he's scared of marriage. He's scared to jump off that cliff. God damn it, and Bill's parachute on the way down because he's too scared the parachute may have a hole in it. That's Benji. I jump off cliffs. It's all good. We still outside, man. It is what it is. I don't do research before I start companies. I just start them. They work, they make money, they just do it. If they don't do it, it's cool. I just start up another company, man. It is what it is. God turned water to wine, and what else? He parted the Red Sea when Moses stuck his thing in the ground. Boom. He had faith that joint to spread. Ben, on the other hand, will give you 150 reasons why you can't get married because, goddamn, what could go wrong when never thinking what could go right.
Well, no, that's the thing about it. It doesn't change anything. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, it don't change nothing between
it's like,
marriage
I love
and
you
no
more
marriage.
because we're married now. No.
But it's
I'm committed
commitment.
more because we're married. No.
It's commitment. It's commitment.
No, it's the state. Just like.
Give me my phone and turn this shit off.
This is the last question I'm gonna ask Ben before we cut this off, Benji. Do you think a lot of relationships would end if there wasn't a marriage in place? A lot of those married couples, do you think they would end if there was?
Hell yeah. Because a lot of
then.
people feel trapped.
So right there, we're out of here. Bet on me this. Ben admits that,
just blink if you're trapped in marriage. Just blink. Just blink.
There's no such thing as being trapped. All right, y'all. We out of here. Sign